Okay, this time we have JLB as the purple Dendrites, and over here we have as the yellow Fabricators Crescendo. So Crescendo has gone for an early construction hub here. Sometimes it makes sense for the Fabricator player to actually delay the construction hub slightly. As I described previously, the Foreman is actually more of a base, an expansion, than the construction hub for the Fabricators, because it's a expansion of the economy. It increases your population cap. Really, the Fabricators only need to grab a construction hub when they need to build a building. So sometimes when I play the mod, I like to get a construction hub a little later, or build a construction hub immediately, and then go right into additional foremen to expand my economy. So it looks like he's gone for an early push to destroy these buildings to get the additional scrap pickups from them. When you kill a building, you immediately get 3 scrap pickups that you can use to get a quick little boost of resources, plus additional capacity from your buildings. Going back over to JLB, he has his initial axon. He has right now, it looks like 4. We can go to the units tab. 5 now, 5 receptors. Usually the Dendrite player wants to build between 8 and 10. I think 8 is a good number, but there's some debate about that in the community. We have a lot of Dendrites like to do this. They do a fast expand. It looks like he might be expanding down to the south location. Dendrites can take bases pretty easily with no economic impact. As I said before, the assembler is kind of like the Protean from Grey Goo. It can turn into any unit or building. So yeah, it looks like he's coming down here to take this. Let's go back over to Crescendo. He's continuing to kill these buildings and has gone for the survival module. And now he's building the pattern coprocessor. So every building in Scrap unlocks a unit and contains research, and usually has some sort of passive ability. The survival module allows the Fabricator to change its weapon. Additionally, it has a number of upgrades relating to combat. Right now, Crescendo is researching Flame Dispersal. It's an area of effect damage ability with a long duration and a pretty long cooldown. It's used for area denial or cleaning up light units. If you choose that, you cannot choose the Solar Cell, which allows the Fabricator to gain its own energy over time slowly. Looking around, things seem to usually spread out a lot in Scrap. That's one of the points. So we've got some long-distance mining going on over here. We have some mining going on over here. The scrapper counts are a little low. Usually you want between 8 to 10. So, okay, and it looks like Crescendo is also training excavators. Again, excavators are a glass cannon unit, really high DPS, relatively low health. Looking back over on JLB's side, he's got the Integrity Core. This is your Tier 1 building. It allows you to build the Glial support unit. It's gone Tier 1 over here. Kind of like the Zerg, the Dendrites can upgrade their main structure to get access to new tech. Looks like JLB is taking this mobile battery. As I said in the last game, no units actually gain their own energy. See these units here with red lightning over them. That shows that they have no energy. Units with energy tend to perform worse when they don't have it. In the Concussor's case, as it loses energy, its damage decreases through 3 different stages. So about half this force is pretty inefficient in terms of its combat potential. But it looks like he's out to hunt. Concussors, the basic unit for the Dendrites, actually fare pretty poorly. Fare pretty well, I'm sorry, against the Scrapper. Okay, so he's using these Needlers to focus down the Foreman, which is a really bad situation, and these Foreman Scrappers are completely ignoring the Concussors. This is a really bad gauge for Crescendo. He is not paying attention at all. He's losing a ton of workers. They're all on very low health right now, and strangely enough, JLB is pulling back. Didn't do really anything. Might have killed a Scrapper or 2. But Crescendo basically ignored that. He's got his own mobile battery. Forgot to get this data core pickup, which would have netted him an additional 10 data. So that, oh no, he's taking that 1 excavator down to get that. So when a mobile battery is killed, it actually resets its health, and over time will regenerate and then become usable after about 20 or 30 seconds. All this time, Crescendo has been on 1 base, while JLB has been on 3. So you can see the JLB has 310 data, while Crescendo has 178. And if he doesn't do something, he's going to lose by attrition. He really needs to go up and take this base. Do something. Okay, it looks like JLB's got some scouting going in. The manipulation core can spawn these temporary scout units, the Dendrite Eye. It's kind of like the Eye of Kilrog. It's my homage to that. That little radius around it is its detection radius. Let's see. Looks like Crescendo might be stalling out a little bit. JLB's scouting around. Let's take a look at what he is doing. So he sees that his opponent really hasn't expanded. Let's see if he takes advantage of that. Some good defenses here by Crescendo. It's about to go down though. Okay, let's see what Crescendo's up to. He's finally expanding to slow down his attrition a little bit. Gonna get a big engage here pretty soon, and based on the timer, it looks like this is going to be the last engage of the game. This normally would go pretty well for Crescendo, so it's interesting to see what's going to happen. Okay, he's got the arc weapon, which is pretty good. Oh, looks like he's accidentally hit the Glial to give the shield to the Glial's allies. Okay. Yeah, he's not microing these excavators very well. They're going to go down really quick to those. Good use of the sensor. The sensor is like a scout, but it blocks ability usage. Oh, this is a bad engage. He doesn't get any of those scrappers in. Slow it down a little bit so we can... Yeah, so he looks like he's losing all of his excavators. His scrappers are not participating in combat. This would have gone a lot differently if he had done a little bit of... Let's see, he's going in a little too late with these, I think. He manages to... No, he's not even cleaned up the concussors. No, he's pulled them back. I actually think Crescendo could have pulled that off. But he got the demolition rig stolen. Yeah, a little bit of sloppy play from Crescendo cost him the match. He probably could have pulled that off. But, yeah, just kind of going slow. Not paying enough attention. He had a bunch of fighting units over here that didn't get pulled in until way too late. Kind of stalled out in terms of unit count. Not a bad match, but definitely outplayed by his Dendrite opponent. Looks like JLB was going Mark II for his Axon. Would have been able to pull out the big guns pretty soon. But, yeah, I think Crescendo gave that one up a little too easily. JLBoon didn't have a ton of stuff. All right, good.